Now there are two types of the continuous reactor. Mixed flow reactor and plug flow reactors. Today we are going to understand some salient features about the mixed flow reactor and the way the performance equation for a mixed flow reactor is derived. So consider a reactor where there is a continuous inlet of the feed, continuous outlet of the product. There is an arrangement for agitation. Vm is the volume of mixed flow reactor. So before we proceed further, let us try to understand. Let Ca0 is equal to initial concentration of reactant in moles per liter. Ca is equal to concentration of reactant at time t. The unit will be again mole per liter. Thereafter, XA is equal to conversion of, say, reactant A at time t. Vm is equal to volume of MFR. Now there are different nomenclatures which are used for the mixed flow reactor. Continuous flow stir tank reactor CFSTR or continuous stir tank reactor CSTR or mixed flow reactor. Now, for the sake of simplification, we have assumed or we are assuming that the reaction is aqueous product. The characteristics of the mixed flow reactors are at a given instant, the concentration of a reactant inside the reaction volume is same. The reactor operates in a steady state manner and therefore variables are not varying with respect to time. And there is a continuous inlet, continuous outlet, and therefore since the reactor operates in a continuous manner, the accumulation inside the reactor is zero. And therefore, the next step in a deriving performance equation for MFR is to write the material balance equation across the mixed flow reactor. Therefore, material balance equation across MFR can be written as, first of all, we'll write the general material balance equation Then we'll substitute the boundary condition or some conditions specific to the mixed flow reactor, and then we'll simplify and derive the final equation. So for any reactor, the material balance equation across the reactor can be written as rate of input is equal to rate of output plus rate of accumulation plus rate of disappearance. Material balance equation across MFR can be written as, even though I have considered the equation across MFR, but at the moment I have written the equation which is the general equation applicable for any reactor, which says that rate of input is equal to rate of output plus rate of accumulation plus rate of disappearance. We'll denote this equation as equation 1. So for continuous reactor, accumulation is 0. Therefore, equation 1 can be written as, now I'll directly substitute the rate of accumulation is equal to 0 in equation 1, and therefore the equation will be rate of input is equal to rate of output plus rate of disappearance. Say this is equation number 2. Now we'll try to write down some variables in the equation, and before writing the variables, let us define those variables. So let Fa0 is equal to molar feed rate. This corresponds to input. This Fa represent molar flow rate of reaction mixture leaving the reactor. So this corresponds to output. Now since I am saying molar feed rate, so the unit might be say mole per second. It could be mole per minute also, mole per hour or kilomole per hour. But at the moment, I'm just assuming the general case of or general units of the feed rate and the In some case, some people may call it as a product rate, but truly speaking, you cannot directly call it as a product rate. The reason being, whatever the reacted mass is coming out from the reactor, it may not contain only product. There may be some unreacted reactants present, and therefore, as just to avoid that confusion, I have written it as molar flow rate of reaction mixture leaving the reactor, which corresponds to output, and the unit is mole per second. Now, please remember, since because of the reaction which occurs in the reactor, the reactant will disappear. So some amount of the reactant will be disappearing, and so that will be accounted in this particular term. And since the reactant is getting converted into product, the molar flow rate of a reaction mixture leaving the reactor. Now, please remember, for avoiding the confusion, actually will be taking the component balance, and therefore we may write like this for component A. This reactant is specifically for components A. It's like a stoichiometry. We are taking the component balance, and we'll define one more variable minus RA, which is rate of disappearance of A. So mole per liter per second. So I hope now the things will be clear to you. We are specific. There may be some other products might be formed or some, but whenever we are taking a component balance, we are considering the component A. The component A input is equal to component A output plus rate of disappearance of component A. Now again, we'll define one more term, that is Vm is equal to the volume of mixed flow reactor and the unit is L. So in equation 1, we substituted rate of accumulation is equal to 0. Then what we got is equation 2. Thereafter, we have defined the term which represents the molar feed rate in terms of A, the molar flow rate output in terms of A, the rate of disappearance of A, and the term which denotes the volume of mixed flow reactor, and the unit mentioned is liter. Now, whatever the variables we have defined, the term we have defined, let us substitute in equation number 2. So, the molar flow rate of input of component A, Fa0, the molar flow rate of output of component A, Fa, plus rate of, so Fa0 is the molar feed rate consisting of component A, molar flow rate of the reaction mixture coming out of the reactor having component A, plus rate of disappearance or molar rate of disappearance. You are aware that the unit of the rate of reaction is mole per liter per second. But since the units of these are mole per second, so what we will do is we'll just multiply minus RA with Vm, that is volume of mixed flow reactor. This is equation number 3. Now, the variation in a molar flow rate of the reactant A depend upon how much A is reacted, and therefore we can write FA is equal to FA0 into 1 minus XA. Say this is equation number 4. So substitute equation 4 in equation 3. So if you substitute, then we can write equation 3 as FA0 is equal to FA0 into 1 minus XA plus minus RA into VM. Now we can just open this bracket and simplify the equation. And therefore, FA0 is equal to FA0 minus FA0 XA plus minus RA into VM. Now this FA0 will get cancelled, or if you substitute, if you shift this FA0 to LHS, then FA0 minus FA0 will be equal to 0, and this minus will get will become positive, and therefore after simplification we get FA0 XA is equal to minus RA into VM. So we can just reorganize this equation as Vm upon FA0 is equal to XA upon minus RA. This is the one form of the performance equation for mixed flow reactor, where Vm is the volume of mixed flow reactor, FA0 is the molar feed rate of the reactant A, XA is the conversion of reactant A, minus RA is the rate of disappearance in terms of A, or rate of disappearance of A. However, by using the different concepts, it is possible to reorganize this equation or to represent this equation in various forms. So we'll see that also. So equation 5 we have derived as Vm upon FA0 is equal to XA upon minus RA. Now we'll try to convert or rewrite the equation 5 in some another variables. So we are aware that FA0, the unit of FA0 is same mole per second, and therefore I may be able to rewrite this unit as same mole per liter multiplied by liter per second. So liter will get cancelled, and what I will get is original mole per second. But this mole per liter represent initial, say, since I am talking about initial feed rate, I'll write mole per liter as the initial concentration. And this is volume per unit time. So I will write V0 in place of liter per second. And therefore, this FA0 is equal to CA0 into V0. Now this equation 6 can be substituted in equation 5 And let us substitute Fa0 in equation 5 with Ca0, V0. And therefore, Vm upon Ca0, V0 is equal to Xa upon minus R. Now, there is one term. Now, we will write it as say equation 7 or ठीक है, we'll write it as equation 7. Now there is a term known as space time. Now space time is equal to tau, which says or which is equal to volume of reactor divided by volumetric flow rate. And therefore, volume of reactor is Vm, volumetric flow rate is V0, and therefore we can substitute tau as Vm upon V0, or Vm upon V0 can be replaced by the variables tau. And since we are dealing with mixed flow reactor, we'll write it as a tau m, which can be pronounced as space time for the mixed flow reactor. So let us substitute this equation 8 into equation 2 and the equation 7. And once Vm by V0 is replaced by tau m, we can rewrite this equation as tau m upon Ca0 is equal to Xa upon minus Ra. This is equation 9, which represent second form of performance equation for MFR, which represents second form of performance equation for MFR. Tau m upon Ca0 is equal to Xa upon minus R. Now we can write equation 9 as tau m is equal to Ca0 Xa upon minus Ra. Now this Ca0 Xa upon minus Ra. Now for this further simplification, it is possible to replace Ca0 Xa with some another term. So what is that term? Let us try to understand it. So we know that Ca is equal to Ca0 into 1 minus Xa, and therefore Ca0 Xa is equal to Ca0 minus Ca. So this is equation 10. Now, if you just simplify this equation, you will be able to get this. Say Ca0 as it is minus Ca0 Xa. This minus can be taken to this side and this Ca can be shifted to RHS, and accordingly you will get this equation. So now in above equation, you can substitute Ca0 Xa as Ca0 minus Ca. Therefore, substitute Ca0 Xa by equation 10, or by terms in the equation 10, and what you will get is Tn is equal to Ca0 minus Ca upon minus R. So this is equation 11. This is third form of performance equation for mixed flow reactor. So if you wish, we can write all the equations at a time. So first performance equation is equal to Vm upon Fa0 is equal to Xa upon minus Ra. Second performance equation is equal to tau m upon Ca0 is equal to Xa upon minus R. And third performance equation is equal to tau m is equal to Ca0 minus Ca upon minus R. So in this way, depending upon what are the variables are given, you can choose the appropriate form of the performance equation. Now, the question is, what is the use of this performance equation? Now, this performance equation can be used to evaluate the progress of the reaction occurring inside the mixed flow reactor. That means you can find out for a particular space time how much will be the conversion obtained, or if all other variables will be given or are given, then you can find out the volume of the mixed flow reactor required to carry out the pre-decided conversion. Now, the performance of the mixed flow reactor can be determined by either numerical method or by graphical method. So first of all, just try to have understanding regarding the graphical representation of the performance of the mixed flow reactor. So graphical representation of MFR performance. Now, the first equation we considered was Vm upon Fa0 is equal to Xa upon minus Ra. So, if we wish to see the graphical representation about the performance of MFR, which is represented by this equation, then you have to plot the graph of 1 upon minus Ra versus X. Now, when the data of rate of disappearance of A and conversion is available, then you can plot or you can use this type of the performance equation or this form of the performance equation. Now, when the conversion is say 0, it represents the initial condition. If conversion is 0, it means the rate of or the concentration of the limiting reactant will be highest. And as the concentration of limiting reactant is highest, the rate of reaction, which is the function of concentration, will also be highest. And if that is the case, that means if the value of minus Ra is very large, then 1 upon minus Ra will have the minimum value. However, when the conversion will be maximum, the maximum conversion represents that most of the limiting reactant is reacted, that is disappeared. And if that is the case, then rate of reaction will be less. And if minus Ra is less, 1 upon minus Ra will be more. So let us consider that it is represented by this point. And therefore, if you just locate all these points, and if all these points are connected with the smooth curve, then you will get the graph like this. Now, the question is, what is the use of this particular graphical representation? So the use is like this. Suppose if we are using a mixed flow reactor and if we wish to obtain the conversion XA, then you have to locate the point XA, draw the perpendicular till it intersects the curve, and then complete the rectangle like this. And this area of this rectangle, this area of the rectangle, area of rectangle is equal to Vm upon Fa0. And therefore, if the data of minus Ra and Xa is available after plotting the graph for a particular conversion, you may locate the point on x-axis corresponding to the conversion expected, draw a perpendicular till it intersects the curve, then draw a horizontal line till it intersects the ordinate, that is 1 upon minus Ra, and complete the rectangle. So that area of rectangle corresponds to Vm upon Fa0. And therefore, after determination of this area of rectangle, if you multiply the area by Fa0, then you will be able to get Vm. Vm represents the volume of mixed flow reactor required for obtaining the conversion XA. Now there are two ways of calculating the area. So what you can do is like this. Area is equal to value of conversion selected multiplied by value of 1 upon minus Ra value of 1 upon minus Ra. That means this. Value of 1 upon minus Ra means this. Value of the conversion selected means this. Or what you can do is you can just measure this particular dimension or length. Say if I say that P, Q, R, S. So length or dimension, or say length PQ multiplied by length PS multiplied by x-axis scale multiplied by y-axis scale. So if you simply consider the geometric length, these two, then you have to multiply by the x-axis and y-axis scale. If you directly consider the value of the conversion and the value of 1 upon minus Ra for the selected point or for the selected area, then you don't have to multiply with the x-axis scale or y-axis scale directly. Just by a multiplication of the values, you can get the area. And once area is obtained, just multiply by molar feed rate Fa0, you will get the volume of mixed flow reactor. Now it is possible to calculate the volume of mixed flow reactor required for a given conversion. Sometimes the data may not be given in terms of conversion. The data might be given in terms of concentration. So when the data is given in terms of concentration, you have to use the another performance equation, and accordingly, since the conversion will be changed by a concentration, the nature of the graph will also change. We'll also see how the graphical representation in terms of concentration can be used to determine the performance of MFR by a graphical method. It is possible that the data may be given in terms of concentration, and therefore if the graphical method is to be used whenever the data is available in terms of the concentration, then we have to use the performance equation. Tau m is equal to Ca0 minus Ca upon minus Ra. Now, when this type of the expression is to be used, and we can draw the graph again. So this graph will have Ca as a x coordinate and 1 upon minus Ra as a y coordinate. Now, initially, the value of the concentration will be equal to Ca0. Now, when the concentration is very high, rate of reaction will be very high. And when rate of reaction is very high, 1 upon minus Ra will be low or will be less. Now, say you have carried out the reaction till the reactant concentration falls from Ca0 to Ca. Now, when the concentration is less, the rate of reaction is also less, and therefore 1 upon minus Ra will be more. So consider that this is the point which corresponds to the condition when the concentration is Ca. Accordingly, from Ca0 to Ca at various values of concentration, you can just locate the point, and finally you can just collect all the points. Now, for determining the performance of the reactor for the fall of concentration from Ca0 to Ca, just follow the same procedure. From Ca0, draw a perpendicular line. Likewise, from Ca, also draw a perpendicular line till it intersects the curve. Then, from the point of intersection of this perpendicular to the curve, again draw a line in a horizontal direction till it intersects the line drawn by extending Ca0 in a vertical direction. And this area of the rectangle, is equal to tau m. Now, once area is determined, the value of that area of rectangle is equal to tau m, where tau m represent the space time. So in this way, either by a numerical method or by graphical method, it is possible to determine the performance of the mixed flow reactor. And I hope whatever we have discussed about the derivation, the way the derivation for a performance equation of mixed flow reactor is derived, and graphical method for determining the various parameters like Vm and tau m, you will be able to apply this for the situations given and solve the problems based on the reactor design. At the same time, you will be able to derive the performance equation. Thank you.